Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to BWTM Sports. We are now live. Got a slight delay here on the channel, but it's okay. We're going to go ahead. As it says on the title, BW Sports Live with Sheffield boxer, unbeaten, Tommy Chadburn. We're going to give him a call right now and see how Tommy's doing. I'm sure you've probably seen videos of Tommy Chadburn before. A couple of videos with him on the bag, a couple of videos with him, interviews with him. But now we're going to get to speak to Tommy live. Good evening, Mr. Mikey, by the way. Good to see you in the room. Give Tommy a quick call. The BWTM hotline.
Hi, Ingram.
Hello, Tommy. How are we doing?
I'm brilliant, mate. Are you?
I'm good. I'm very good. So we're talking to you live from Sheffield, are we?
No, I'm in Doncaster, at my home in Doncaster.
Oh, you're in Doncaster. Okay, home of Dave Allen then.
Yeah. I don't live too far from Dave, only about half a mile or something away from him.
Okay. So for those people listening in at the moment, tell them a little bit about you.
I'm 25-year-old. I'm a bricklayer and ground worker by trade, so I don't just box. I have to earn a living.
Okay.
I live in Conisbrough in Doncaster. I've lived here about 23 years, I think.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm working in Sheffield at the moment, so I'm doing my runs before I go to work about 5 o'clock, and then going to work at Ecclesfield, which is only a couple of miles away from the gym. So I'm going to work all day and then go to the gym at night. And then when I get back home, I'll have something to eat, and then I'll pop down fitness first and do some strength and conditioning work or some swimming.
So how does that now differ to the life of someone like a Floyd Mayweather or a fighter that, not even Floyd Mayweather, because that's quite an extreme, to a fighter that gets sponsored? How does that work for you? The difference for you being sponsored, not being sponsored?
I mean, I've got sponsors, but not to that extent.
Right.
I can't afford not to work. But it is hard. It is very hard. It takes a lot of strain on your body. A lot of your free time goes into camp. But I'm looking at making up for lost time, me now. So I've had 18 months out at ring. To be nearly 2 years come fight.
Okay, so
I've got a lot of catching up to do, and hopefully we get another fight in end of November, early December.
Okay, so let's talk. People want to know what weight you're at, Tommy.
I'm making super bantam for this next one.
Okay.
But I will be staying at bantamweight for the future.
Okay. Any reasons why you're at super bantam?
Just because it's my first fight back in 2 years, it's just a little bit more easy to make the weight. I'm weighing on the day as well.
Okay.
I'm not weighing the day before, so them extra couple of pounds that I'd have to take off probably the week of the fight, maybe even the day of the fight, the day of the weigh-in. I won't have to do this time. I'll make it comfortable. So I've got Greg Marriott, nutritionist now, Kelbrook's nutritionist with me. So he's monitoring everything. He's doing everything with my diets and everything's weighed and whatever. So everything's absolutely perfect now. I've not got a great deal of weight to lose now.
So I mean, let's say same day weighing. How much would you put on overnight if you were doing the overnight things, like you had a weigh in and next day fight? How much weight would you put on? Would you say?
Well, my last fight, I put a stone and 2 pound on. In 28, I think it was.
Yeah. Okay.
But I did feel a bit. How can I put it? I felt a bit sluggish.
Okay.
Sort of thing in the fight. I think I overdid it. I was craving that many different foods and that. I was just trying to get a bit of everything, and it just don't work like that. You've got to do it properly.
Okay.
I won't be binge eating till after the fight. I'll be eating exactly what Greg tells me to eat.
Let's talk about this thing about blowing up in weight, because we hear people like Canelo, they're fighting, you know, they're coming to the ring at 160, 170 pounds, but yet they make you fight at middleweight. So how does that work for you in terms of you blowing up in weight, and does it make a difference?
Yeah, well, from me weighing in, like I said, 122 pound, I got in the ring as a lightweight. I got in at 135 pound, really. But for me, it works one way or other. It all depends on the individual. I felt very strong, but very sluggish.
Okay.
I felt I've lost that little bit of speed and my timing. Whatever, I don't know. It's weird, really. It's fractions, isn't it, that can change outcome of a fight or what have you.
Okay.
And I think it doesn't work for me. I think round about, if I put 7-8 pound on, that's about right for me.
Does that make a difference in your punching power and your, you know, like, so people say, oh well, I get in the ring, I'll be weighing X amount of weight, so that means I'm going to be a lot bigger and stronger at the weight. Is that
to be fair, I've always ended up boxing every opponent to me, so it has helped me having that bit more weight on me.
Yeah.
But when it comes to making bantam, and for example, if a title fights and you're weighing in day before and you're weighing in at the same weight, it's an advantage to be as big as you can when you get in there.
Right.
Especially a lot of opponents, they might not even put any weight on. They might walk around at that.
Okay.
You know, like Lou and Assa from our gym, he don't put no weight on. You know what I mean? So
right.
If I've got an opponent like him, for example, I'd aim to put well, I'm not doing it no more. I'm not ballooning up. I'll be putting 7-8 pound after a weigh-in, whereas Louis, he stays at his normal weight. You know what I mean? He keeps his speed, his quicks, but there's no power there, is there?
No.
But that's his style, I suppose. My style's I'm nowhere near as quick as what Louis is. It's like, I mean, Khan is like leaning, but just using him as an example there.
Yeah.
But I'm focusing on a bit of power as well, to be honest.
We've got people in the room. Mikey asked the question, how the heck do you put on that much weight on? What do you eat? Like,
what do I eat
in between for you to blow up?
I've never done it properly.
To
take truth before, so I've come straight from weighing. I've had all my fluids. I think the last fight I had with Ryan, so Ryan's given me all my fluids, my protein powders, blah blah blah. And we went straight to Nando's and we ate like you would not believe. And then when I got home, I just, because I was feeling greedy. I wasn't even hungry. I was feeling greedy. I think I would have had a pizza. Yeah. I was eating the wrong things, really.
Is that, you know what I mean? Is that a nervous energy sort of thing? You're trying to get as much food down you, or are you conscious that you'll put on more weight, which will make you stronger come fight night?
I don't think it was to do with putting weight on, to be honest.
Right.
The kid I boxed, he came in a bit heavy. He came in at 9 stone 2.
Yeah.
So I know I needed to put a bit of size on, but I didn't think that were a major key for it. It was just the fact that I'd just been greedy and I'd been craving food for 13 weeks, basically. See, like I've said, I've got Greg married with me now. He tells me what to eat. I'm not walking around starving no more like I used to be. I used to be eating very, very stupidly low amounts of food. And I weren't eating the right foods at the right times. Now, everything's calculated by what sections I'm having, what fluid intake I'm having. I mean, I'm on 7-8 litres of water a day. I'm forever going to toilet.
The other thing about putting weight on and fighting with extra weight, does that, I've heard stories that it helps punch resistance. Is that true, or is that a rumour?
I'm not 100% sure yet. To be honest, like I said, I've always fought bigger kids. It'll all be like not the fight I've got next, the one after, where I will be weighing in at bantamweight at 8 stone 6. Right. Okay. And after that I'll be finding out what it's like, because I've not been down to bantamweight yet. I know I can make it quite comfortable because I've never had to take out off. I've always made 8 stone 10 very, very easy. Right. So we'll soon see that. But I think I'll carry my power with me from day before weigh-ins. Okay. But I can take a shot. I know that from fighting bigger lads, so it's not going to be a problem down there. Right.
Mikey asked another question. Have you seen much of your opponent, Jordan Turner?
Yeah, we've watched a few clips of him. I mean, I leave all videos and that to Ryan and Steve Bailey. I mean, me and Steve Bailey's been bits and bobs on pads.
Yeah.
For a taller opponent, he's got a couple of inches reach on me, and whatever. I think he's 2 inches taller as well.
Yeah.
Is like he's got that height, but he likes to fight inside, and that's my game, fighting inside.
Right.
So if he wants to have a collision course and fight inside, then he's dropped a boo-boo, I'm afraid.
Okay. I know that you're pretty confident in your own abilities. You've made it quite clear over several interviews we've done. There was some talk or some rumor of a Tommy Frank fight. What's the situation with that at the moment?
That's the fight I was after. A local derby.
Yes.
I've done rounds with Tommy before. I used to be managed by Glyn Rhodes, his trainer and his manager.
Okay.
He's a nice kid, Tommy, but it makes sense. The fight makes sense. It sells lots of tickets. It's Wednesday versus United. What more could people want? And it's been talked about by everybody. Everybody in Sheffield and Doncaster is talking about it.
So why do you think that fight won't be made or won't happen, or what do you think the sticking point is?
He won't move. He will not move from super flyweight. He won't come up to bantam. It's £3. That's all it is £3 that he has to come up.
So
I can't make super flyweight and be strong. So the only option of the fight is him to come to bantam. It's only £3 to put on.
So why do you think that is, that he won't move up £3 to fight you?
I can't put. I think he's just wanting to make his own route in super flyweights.
Okay.
I think it's an easier division than bantamweights. There's not many good names in super flyweights, and I think he will do well at super flyweight. He will win titles at super flyweight because he's a good fighter. But I think it's an easier route for him.
What about you dropping down dropping down a pound or two?
I've had all my tests done, and that I won't be feeling strong with that. I mean, like I said, I've boxed at super bantam
right
3 times now. I've made that very comfortable. I know I can make bantam comfortable, but super flyweight, it's that extra few pounds. That's what I don't want to get in the ring as a dead man, walking in with like a hunchback of Notre Dame.
Yeah. Mikey says, what a joke. £3 is nothing. He'd put way more than that after weighing at super flyweight. What are your thoughts to that?
Say that again, sorry.
Mikey, one of our viewers, our regular viewers, says it's a joke. £3 is nothing for Tommy Frank. He could put away, he'll put more of that on come fight night. So that should be an issue.
I think Tommy Frank only walks around about 8 stone 6, 8 stone 7.
Right.
As it is. So that's what his natural weight is. I don't think he really has to diet that much because he is a gym rat. He's always in the gym. He's very fit kid. He's got the professional life. I don't think he works. He just boxes. So he's got it all going for him with that. But it's up to him at the end of the day. I'm not going to keep calling him out because I'm done for that now. But we're not getting no further with it. So I'm going to leave it with. He's got the same manager as me. I think he has anyway with AJ and Dennis Hobson.
AJ and Hobson.
I think.
Yeah,
I'm sure he has.
AJ is definitely.
I've spoke to AJ personally today, and AJ is desperate to make that fight. Desperate to make it fight.
So AJ Hobson's desperate to make the fight happen.
Yeah. He says he's going to have a word, like he's going to make an offer. But if it means having something on the line, like I know that we spoke about today, if I come through my next fight all nice, we're definitely 100% looking at the central area for end of November, early December,
right?
Possibly eliminating for the English, if not fighting for the vacant English title.
So what would be?
We can dangle a carrot there and see if he wants to come and win a belt. If I was to win that,
what would be the you say that's a dangle for Tommy Frank, but why would he want to move up? I'm just trying to be thinking from Tommy Frank's side of things. Why would you want to move up and fight for a belt, for a title that he knows he's not going to be in the division fighting in? Which would be his argument.
It's too big an opportunity to turn down to make a lot of decent money and to win a title, especially a good title like a Central Area or an English.
Okay. So let's go back to you in your career. Have you sparred any big names? Asked Mikey.
Big names. I've done a lot of sparring with Andy Townend.
Yep.
Jason Cunningham. I know Andy didn't make weight in his last fight, did he? At Super Feather.
Right.
But he would have won because he beat John Case. He would have won the Commonwealth.
Okay.
But he's an English champion.
Okay.
Robbie Barrett, he's the lightweight champion of Great Britain.
Yep.
Jason Cunningham's Commonwealth champion at featherweight.
Right.
They're the three main names that I've done a lot of rounds with when I was with Steffi Bull.
Right.
But as regards to big name, I've done a few rounds with Gav McDonald before as well.
Okay. Mikey says Andy Townsend hits like a mule. If he's taking his power in sparring, he should be fine.
Andy went easy on me. He didn't try knocking my head off. He's a very, very good friend of mine, Andy, and he brought me on a hell of a lot while I was down there. But he's definitely between him and Sam Mason, the hardest punches that I've ever been hit by. Oh
yeah, Sam Mason fought the other night. How did you see him fight at all, Sam Mason?
I haven't seen the fight, but what I've heard is they were winning the fight and just got caught. But that's what can happen in boxing. Can't it? One shot can end any fight.
Absolutely, absolutely. Mikey goes on to say, big fan of Steffi Bull stable, really good fighters there.
Yeah, I was there for 18. I was there for 12 months. Me and Steffi are from the same village in Doncaster.
Okay, fair enough. Let's talk about Sheffield boxing on a whole. Obviously, Kell Brook lost his title recently to Errol Spence Jr. But yeah. Sam Sheedy's now has become Commonwealth champion. He's got a fight coming up now against Liam Cameron. Let's talk a little bit about that fight for a second.
Yeah. See, the weight with that fight, I think will be interesting. I'll be interested to see what Cameron comes in on the day of the fight, right, after the weigh-in. I think he'll put a good stone and a half on, and I don't think Sheedy will have things his own way. I think it's a proper 50-50 fight, and I'm really looking forward to watching that.
Okay, the two guys. Let's describe the two styles in your opinion, Sheedy and Cameron.
Sheedy's a mover, very slick. Punches from awkward angles, very quick. I think Liam Cameron's more a stand-up boxer. I think he switches every now and again.
Right.
But I don't think anybody's seen the best of Liam Cameron yet, to be honest. I know he's a very good fighter, but then again, Sam Sheedy's a very good fighter. But I won't like to put my house on it. It won't surprise me if it ends up as a draw.
Okay, let's look at it this way. How about the opposition? The guys, CVs, both guys. Who's fought the better opposition in your opinion?
Well, that is a tough question, to be honest. I think Sheedy's fight against the African.
Yes.
It was expected to win that.
Yeah.
He weren't exactly a big name or anything, but
right,
he has been in with Tommy Langford, hasn't he?
Right.
My personal opinion, I thought he should have at least got a draw out of that fight against Tommy Langford.
Okay.
Watching the fight, I've only watched it once, so I'd have to watch it back again to be 100% by that decision. But I did think he won that fight.
Okay.
I think he definitely 110% beat Nav Mansouri.
Right.
Definitely beat Nav. So they're the big names on his record. As for Liam Cameron, I know he did very well with amateurs, didn't he?
He went over to Australia, I believe, and tried to get a fight in Australia. Yeah. He had a fight in Australia.
He's both for Commonwealth twice, hasn't he?
Wasn't it against Zach? I think it may have been Zach Page he fought against. I could be wrong. Was it? I'm not sure.
May have a think now. Zach done it well, wasn't
Zach does one guy like he fought
yeah,
over.
He was 22-0 kid.
Yeah.
He's fought Luke Blackledge as well, isn't he?
Yes, that was just coming now.
Is he currently the Commonwealth champion?
Luke Blackledge.
Super middle.
Luke Blackledge, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I think he is. I think he's Commonwealth champion super middleweight.
Wait.
I'm sure he's fighting Rockfield in next for British and Commonwealth.
Did Blackledge fight Callum Smith?
Yeah, did he got stopped?
Yeah. Did he win since then?
He boxed for British against Callum, didn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I tell you what, he's boxed since then, and then he lost, and then that's what he's done. Yeah, he's won, lost, and draw. Won, lost, and I think he's lost 2 and won 1.
Okay.
Something along them lines. I'd have to get up on box rec. I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm sure that the Commonwealths are the vacant or Blackledge the last holder of it.
Let's go back to this fight a second between Cameron and Sheedy for a second. A lot of talk about the weight. Now, is it 24 hours? It will be a same day weigh-in.
That'll be day before weighing that.
Yeah, if it's a day before weighing, surely Cameron's going to come in with probably physically the stronger man.
He'll come in at £175, I think.
That's the thing.
Maybe a bit heavier. Yeah, whereas I think Sheedy will probably come in about what 165 maybe.
Yeah.
166. I don't know. People's bodies change over time, don't they? And you learn from your previous fights.
Yep.
How you felt and what have you. And see, like myself, I've learned that I should put no more than £10 on because I feel that little bit sluggish.
Right.
When I've been training, like I'm walking around probably 4 weeks away from my fight, only 5 or 6 pound away from my fight weight.
Right.
I'm training for them 5 weeks or so, 4 or 5 weeks at that weight, and I feel very, very strong at it. So I think it's best to go in the ring at the same weight as what you feel strong at.
Okay.
To be honest, it's a very hard situation really, because you have got to experiment with it and see how you feel best. Whereas, like you said about Canelo earlier,
yeah,
Canelo likes to put plenty of weight on because that's where he gets his power from.
Right.
And it's quick with his hands anyway. So I think he uses like middleweight. He used it very effectively. I'm sure he'll be able to use it at middleweight effectively, but I don't think he'd be able to do it as effectively with full-blown middleweights.
Okay, so you're predicting a Golovkin win here?
I think Golovkin's a small middleweight.
Okay.
He only walks around about 165, 166 pound, doesn't he?
Okay. Yeah,
I think he started his camp at his career highest at 172 pound.
I know.
Reading on boxing news, I think it was.
But he seems to me in the last couple of fights, he looks like he's struggling at the weight.
Maybe. I think Golovkin's comfortable at that weight. Me personally,
yeah.
He's always said that if he could ever fight Floyd Mayweather, he'd go to light middleweight. But if he can make light middleweight, then he can't be doing too bad at middleweight, can he?
There you go. I think that may have been a lot of paper talk, because I remember his trainer Abel Sanchez told us on BWTM Sports. He said that they'd moved down to fight Pacquiao as well. So
yeah.
So anything's possible with that camp, to be honest. Anything's possible. Whether it actually happens is another matter altogether. Okay. What are your thoughts on Tyrone Nose versus Jack Catterall? Do you know anything about those two guys?
Oh, that is an absolute brilliant fight. I'm looking forward to that fight more than any that's scheduled at the moment.
Okay.
Any scheduled fight now, that's the one I'm looking forward to.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Tyrone Nace. I know Tyrone.
Okay.
From him sparring down at Sheffield behind the town, and he's very, very slick.
Yes.
He's long. He's a very, very good boxer. And then you get Catterall. He's southpaw. He's awkward and he can bang. He's a big puncher, Jack Catterall. Okay.
Mikey says that Tyrone is his favourite fighter. And he does talk to me all the time. And he says, Ingram, get Tyrone Nose soon. And I said, I will do. But if somebody gives me his number, I'll call him. We'll do an interview. But I've not got a hold of Tyrone Nose yet.
Yeah, he's a very nice kid, Tyrone Nose. He's not a big talker with boxing. He just gets on with his job, and whether they put in front of him, he beats, really, doesn't he? He's a very, very good fighter, and I think he'll make a good welterweight as well.
I've always thought that he should go to America and get some extra tutelage under the Mayweathers. I really do. I think he's that sort of fighter. I think he'd do well with that as well.
Yeah, he's gifted. He's got a very, very good gift with his boxing ability.
Absolutely, absolutely. Is there anybody else in Sheffield we need to look out for that we're not talking about at the moment?
All the NASA brothers are back. They're doing well. Lua's doing very well.
Yep, we covered him at Lua.
They're my main sparring partners.
Okay.
For this camp.
Okay.
We'll start intense sparring next week.
Right.
But Sam Mason for me in our gym's the one to look out for. I think he's boxing for English next. He's a special talent.
Okay.
And he can punch like a mule.
Okay. Okay.
And then the other Sheffield fighters, obviously your Brooks and whatever, but Kid Gallagher, he's got to win a world title and he's too good not to.
Yeah, right. I rate Kid Gallagher quite highly, very highly. I like the guy as well. I met him. He's a really nice guy.
Yeah, he is. Barry is a very nice kid. Lee Wood, who trains at Ingles Gym, he's from Nottingham.
Yes.
He's a very, very, very good, talented fighter at featherweight.
Okay.
He used to be a super bantam, didn't he? But now he's moved to featherweight.
Okay.
That extra few pounds helped him big time.
Yep. What are your thoughts on working with Ryan Rhodes? I've met Ryan a number of occasions now. I saw you guys up close doing the pad work. What's he like, Ryan Rhodes, as a trainer?
Ryan's absolutely brilliant. He's everything you could want in a trainer. He does not take no shit. If you're slacking, he'll let you know about it. And I've made mistakes before where I know I'm sparring on the night time and I've done a stupid run in the morning. I've been knackered sparring and he's giving me a rollicking. But it's all learning curves, and if you're not getting told off or doing things wrong, then you're going to keep doing it, aren't you?
Absolutely. So when is your next fight, and where's it actually going to be your fight?
My fight's at the Barnes Metrodome.
Okay.
It's on the 6th of October, so that's 5 weeks on Friday.
Okay.
I've done around 120 tickets so far with over 5 weeks to go, so I'm doing very well with tickets.
Okay.
There's a huge crowd from Doncaster going. There's plenty of lads from Sheffield going. I've got a good following for this. It's my comeback fight. Everybody will know I'm back, and I will make a statement.
Well, us at BWTM want to wish you all the very best. Tommy, do you have a word for those people out there that are listening to you now? And obviously, where do they follow you?
I'm on Facebook, just as Tommy Chadburn. I'll have to delete a few friends because I've reached my limit on my friends.
Yep. But
I will be deleting you. So if you want to add me on that, it's just Tommy Chadburn.
Okay.
And on Facebook, it's SWFC Tommy.
Okay.
On Snapchat, if you want to see what I'm doing day in, day out on Snapchat, what I'm eating, what I'm doing as regards to my boxing and my runs and my swimming, it's Chaddy Box 1 for Snapchat. You know
something, Tommy? I realised how much of a boxing knowledge you had, or you have. You're very, very knowledgeable in the game.
Ingram, I'm addicted to boxing, mate. I am absolutely addicted. I watch every single interview. So as I walk through that door from the gym at night, I either get a bath. If I've not been showered at the gym, I have something to eat. I get in bed. I get my iPad on my knee, and I have an hour before I go to bed with a nice cup of tea, watching nothing but boxing. I love just absolutely love it, mate. I'm not bothered about anything else, telly-wise or films or like that. It's just boxing for me.
I hope you're watching the BWTM interviews.
Yeah, I've been watching plenty of them, pal.
Thank you so much. Listen, we definitely want to watch you your fight, and probably get down, bring our cameras down, and watch you do this stuff. I'm sure people are asking about whether we can watch your fight or be able to video camera your fight.
Yeah.
So, go ahead, Tommy.
Can you just repeat that again, pal? It went a bit blurry.
Yeah, that's all right. Tommy, we were talking about possibly coming to see you fight and recording your fight, so we can watch you in action. And people have
get yourselves down. Get yourselves down.
So how do they get tickets?
Like I said, I've got all these social medias. If anybody's got any questions or anything, contact me on social media and I'll get straight to you.
Okay, Tommy Chadburn, thank you so much for talking to BWTM Sports.
No problem. Thank you very much, Ingram.
You take care, champ. Speak to you soon.
You take care, mate.
All the best. Bye-bye. There you have it. Tommy Chadburn live from Sheffield. This is the BWTM hotline. There'll be lots more people calling on this phone, or I'll be calling them. This is the way forward. We can't get them on Google Hangout. We'll get them on the phone. Great bloke, fantastic guy. And you obviously, if you want to know more about Tommy Chadburn, you'll see him on the channel. Very knowledgeable, really nice guy. Part of the Hobson promotion, so that's really good as well. And obviously AJ promotes him, so that's fantastic and really great there. Stay tuned. More to come on BWTM tonight, live in exclusive, and we'll probably have a video interview. Niall Kennedy, he's got a big fight coming up in America. Ireland's Niall Kennedy, unbeaten. He's got a big fight coming up in America against a Lou DiBella fighter. So big news. And of course, we've got Spike O'Sullivan. We might get Spike O'Sullivan tonight, but we're going to have Spike O'Sullivan as well. The Commonwealth champion, Sam Sheedy, at middleweight. He'll be coming in to talk to us. Liam Cameron will be talking to us as well. And lots more boxers and lots more people. So stay tuned. But tonight, coming up next, let me think. We got half an hour. We'll be talking to Niall Kennedy from Ireland. Stay tuned. BWTM Sports. See you soon. Take care. Thanks again.